Dallas already has turned the ball over 3 times to start the game. DeAndre Hunter gets the assignment on Doncic to
full touch.
Young showed on the ball screen. Luka sprays it out to Wood. And Wood not challenges does it make for the head coach in that scenario?
Well, first of all, you have to rely on your depth more as Doncic forced into a tough one.
Hit the deck. Capella all alone on an island. Luka with the floater, got it.
That's length in the league. How to make those type of passes, truly incredible.
Well, they're gonna. And here comes Luka into the front court. Capella picks him up. Shot it right over the top like he wasn't there.
An advantage, which put McGee in a quandary.
Bullock wide open from downtown. Good defense, but a better shot by Doncic.
But because of the minutes restriction, as a nice find by
Luka on the drive to his left. Okongwu stayed down. Didn't matter to Luka. Bogdanovic all over Doncic. Laces the 3. And they send him to his weak hand. Bam in the drop. Doncic weaves through traffic for the bucket. 10 on the shot clock. Step back 3, that's his spot. And that's the result that we often see.
Miami goes to the zone.
Did you necessarily designate a guy to take your technical fouls?
Yeah, the best one. The best free throw shooter earned the right.
Okay. He got a hold of it, launches it. Luka! Hallelujah! Putting 45% from the field. Luka from the Mavericks trying to snap out of their 3-game skid. Luka steps back over Bam, looks at the crowd and says, what did you think was going to happen?
Bolstra and Justice Winslow, and Winslow's battling of demons. And how
Luka in the lane, got it. Over there. Here's Luka working against Oladipo. 8 on the shot clock. Surveying the court as he tries to back him down. And it falls. Wow. Luka out front against Oladipo. Step back 3. Fewer.
And they make the 3, then, you know, it's really hard.
13 seconds to go. Doncic whips one to Powell.
And the way offense is played in the league right now, that stands out if you're a struggling offensive team. 32 in the game for
effort by Green. Doncic inside. Got it. This is it, and it's a 2-on-1. Luka with the lob.
We'll see.
Hopefully, good cut there.
This is normally going the other way around. Couple of free throws for man. Clippers lead. To tie it on the nifty move down the lane by Luka. Kawhi Leonard today is career game number 600 in his time in the league. Season high 36 against the Spurs the other night. Luka answers right back. 3 of 9 for 11 points.
It's usually midway through the first quarter.
He slices to the defense and finds Powell for one of those shot makers. Good 3-point shooter. Morris right now defending Luka on the perimeter. Luka drives, double pumps, and using the glass.
Travel.
Not as smooth as he used to be. For 3, Luka does find Finney-Smith on the pass. Luka puts right to the lane. When Bam Adebayo went out, Miami would play small the other night, and Dallas matched up. Same thing here when the starting center, Zubac goes out. It's small lineups on both sides of the floor. Luka goes to work. 9 of the points for Kawhi have come here in the third quarter as the Clippers have gone front again, but Luka takes 3 points. Luka around the D, and that falls in.
So elusive.
Quarter, Marcus Morris missed 1, and that's it. 27 out of 28 today. The missed 5 games with a hamstring injury. This is his 3rd game back from that brief absence. Down the lane, Luka to the basket. Coming off an Orlando game where he went 0 for 5 from the floor. He's on the board, and so is Luka.
It's safe to say that's his number.
Here's Luka inside against Abdia.
It's always one guy that really stretches that percentage up.
Oh, way up and in, Luka. The stopped the Washington run that had pushed them out to an 8-point lead. Powell and Bertans are in the game. And Luka once again.
They're going to keep him.
Luka driving around Anthony Gill to the basket, and a deflection by Hardaway. Loose ball picked up. Luka, he's got Green running with him, but going all the way. Here's Luka against Monte Morris. Going to take him off the dribble and score. Shooting 56% from the floor in the last 6 games, averaging 13 points. For the year, he averages a bit over 10. Whirling and twirling and hitting.
His size allowed him to shoot it right over the top.
He's had a lot of success. He's going left to fly.
And it was Powell, I'm sorry, a moment ago with the free throws for Dallas. Now here's Luka inside, and a spin and a win. Luka in the paint, close out by Kispert. Dodo attacks it. Luka another trip into the paint, flips it up, scores again. Kuz a 3-point play out of the timeout. So the Wizards back in front. Luka maneuvers to the defense. It's got a chance for a 3-point play by Anthony Gill. Spin move against Barton into the teeth of 2 defenders. And over. 8 a game. Avdia with 15 off the bench tonight. Luka against Kuz. Bump, fades. Now Dallas with the ball on offense for the first time in the game. A return to the floor for Luka, who missed 1 full game and about 95% of another one, and he's on the board.
Him attacking is a positive thing for this Maverick team.
Double team. Luka dribbles away from it and inside lays it in.
Duran did.
Okay.
And I think it went to Powell's face in honor of what always seems to happen.
And it's a 3-ball overtime. 131-125. December 1st at Little Caesars Arena in the Motor City. Corner 3. Stare down Luka, and
He makes the game simple and easy for other players because of his ability to stretch the floor.
Driving and stretching. Second player to score off the Detroit bench. Hayes had a 3. Speaking of 3, Luka hits 1, and it's the Luka show tonight.
Checking into this contest.
Step back Jack, looking for an exclamation point on his first quarter, and that is what and a loose ball picked up by Luka, and all of a sudden there's a developing 4-on-2, and it is finished.
McGee finishes.
And here's another bam, this one from the outside. Drano, Luka, 3-pointer, and it's Finney-Smith grabbing a rebound to lead the move and a layup.
I know that Detroit has come in here and really seized control.
Well, that's what you want out of a timeout to start the game, but Detroit responded from that early haymaker. A Luka 3-point play follows it up with another.
Stand on both sides of the basketball right now.
Here's Luka driving against Sadiq Bey inside. Retrieves a loose ball with a touch pass, and here's a closeout by Burks. So it's Luka. Oh, nicely done. Have to watch himself on the defensive end. He's got 4 fouls. He's staying out there. It's another drive by Luka and another score. What a foul!
On your guy, Ivy, right?
Turned down a 3, made a long pass to Burke, inside to Luka, and boom shaka Luka. Looking for win number 27 of the year against 25 losses. Still work to do. A 51-point night and counting for Luka. It's off the rim, tip out rebound by Finney-Smith. Here's Luka driving, spinning, shooting, and scoring. On Monday, win number 27. They've lost 25 times this year. Pelicans are a game back at 20. They're a pretty high turnover team, 22nd in the league, a little over 15 a game. Luka, 5 in a row to start the action tonight. Here's Luka looking for basket number 3. They got Nance again guarding Luka. Shot clock at 10 seconds. Nance keeps him from getting further down into the lane, but he still scores.
Your teammates know when they just throw it up there and expect you to go fly and get it.
From the left wing, and good! Luka! Luka with 19 in the first quarter. Fancy handles. Nothing Larry Nance Jr. can do to stop that. McCollum was playing for that handoff, and Powell was looking for Luka. Still got the ball to Luka. And he pulls up on the edge of the lane and scores 29 games before his recent return to the floor.
But you got to come back sooner or later.
Luka, down he goes, and down goes the shots. It is a tough job battling Jonas Valanciunas in the paint for rebounds. Getting around Valanciunas and score. Luka driving on McCollum, and all the way down he shot it. There's that.
3 games with that right heel confusion. Admitted yesterday he's still dealing with some pain. Here he is trying to do a little in the NBA in usage. Here he is. Second shot is up and good. Luka. And you talked about it earlier. last night, I think it was. This is a different Mavs team. Keegan Murray trying to check Kyrie. Great defense from the rook. Doncic swings it. Green, corner three. About how Kyrie and Luka are going to coexist. And Luka understands that they need to play with a quicker pace. And here he is right now.
What he's producing early.
Doncic going up high. JaVale. 8-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Luka in the paint. Now 8 of 10 from the field. 17 points. Here he is trying to check Luka.
And this is what Luka can do. He can just throw to. Because if other players see him not being the head of the snake and really sacrificing, they won't.
He's so hot. Only thing stopping him is the floor right here.
Big boy move.
As Doncic. Mavs work the ball around the horn. Back out to Luka. Kyrie, straightaway three. No, but Luka tipped up.
I'm really anxious to see, really after the break, is what these trades do.
And they're going to... Barnes on to recover, guarding Luka. Tomas playing with 5 fouls. Green, corner three.
Minnesota has the last 6, and they're doubling up Dallas. Luka with the drive, in on Kobe. Dallas is 4 on 5. Now Luka trailing the play is back into the mix. He thought about a 3. Instead, he'll take it inside. Fancy move to the basket.
Able to gather control of himself.
And here's Luka. Remember, Prince has got 2 fouls. He's got to be careful. Already 7 points and 4 rebounds. Post-up opportunity here for Luka inside, and he scores with a foul for a fight with Mo Bamba. Here is Kyrie working off the ball, and Luka
with him. And he simply gives him the ball, like, go ahead, I can get mine.
Way up, and that is big screen by Wood. Luka changes directions. He stops. He kicks it out. Wood to beat the buzzer. He does. Big screen by Wood. Drive by Irving. Here's a drive by Luka. Luka over Jaden McDaniels. He scores. Here's Luka with another drive. Went away from Wood. He was coming over to set the screen, and
not get involved in the second.
Yeah, that is. And now they're trying to get him involved. Here we go. On cue. And Wood moves the ball. Kyrie moves the ball. Luka drives it inside. Scoop through. Double team on Luka. Now back to him. Get the ball back to the player who was just double teamed. Got the defense in. For the year, averaging 10 points. They're capable of doing much more damage than that. Spinning, shooting, hitting in the paint. Back in the hands of Kyrie. Got a bigger defender on him. Outside to Luka. Luka with the step. Down to 5.
Let's go.
All the guys, especially they're going to double, make Dallas pay.
Now Luka's in the lane and he banks behind second place Memphis, so it's tightened up behind the Denver Nuggets. Reggie Bullock for 3.
Denver's best when they can get out and run too. Their defense gets stops. That's the pace they want to play at.
And the Powell
Contribute offensively.
Luka down the lane. It opens up for him to go all the way to the back.
I agree.
JaVale McGee early as the Nuggets lead 20-14. Luka. Basket had the issue with the hand. Missed 14 games. Luka trying to get away from Christian, and he does. 3 games, 7, 10, and 12. But he's missed his last 7 threes as Luka cruises in for the layup. And the Nuggets defense lead 13 points. Dallas in the second quarter here has been held to 4 of 16 shooting. So the Nuggets defense has been very good as Luka knocks one in.
Luka had 23 in the first half. And he makes a late pass to Powell. And
Now trying to pick up Luka. Luka for 3 and knocks it in. 17 4 times. Luka's on the run. That's good.
Too low.
Porter slams on the brakes, and Luka deflects that pass and takes it away. Luka ready to go to work inside. Turnaround fall away is good over Jeff Green.
Now Luka takes it 3. And it's in there.
Well, Jeff, it's surprising.
And a double Luka. And Wood. Easily. And doing a job.
Dallas going to fool around and get Joker. Didn't get out.
For the Spurs.
And we saw it in the past with Charlotte and previously with New Orleans before he got married this year. Nice roll for Luka. Had a couple of lost balls on possessions in this game, but had a nice post-up move. Here's a corner three. Spurs have made a lineup change. Dominic Barlow was in the game.
Get his shot right again. His percentages had really dropped.
Nice pass.
Look away pass. Luka finds 8 first quarter points.
Nice find.
And maybe a chance for more first quarter points. There's 2, could be 3. Branham averaging 18 points per game and already has 14 tonight.
Good pass.
And good finish. Rebound by Powell, Skip.
Yeah, not only do they have to adapt to the Kyrie presence, but also play the style that they know.
Collins just scored for San Antonio.
Yeah.
I think it's as simple as that.
Diving into the lane here is Luka and a blocking foul. Driving kick by Kyrie. All day for Luka, and that's his first 3. And he points to Kyrie. Powell, Green, and Bullock. Powell was trying to seal, but it's just a post-up for Luka. Looks off the defense, and Bullock.
Got him a nice little contract. Spurs committed to him.
Luka in the paint, and that.
Guy, what causes the wind to change directions? Do we know?
Well, it's how it's all flowing from. Powell goes up.
The ball to the open player.
And they're back within single digits. This is an 8-point game. Slicing to the defense, layup for Luka. Playing for Ohio State. A couple of Buckeyes on this roster. Random the other. Spinning at the free throw line. Tough shot. And ride him down for Luka.
Shoot around together. He says, hey, I don't want you to pass up any shots.
Doncic on the drive. The lob for Powell.
Although his numbers since returning aren't where they customarily are, he's getting better.
Doncic laces the 3.
Reed gives it back to Luka one-on-one against Davis.
Good contest by AD. It didn't matter.
Play in the prior 2 meetings. A different challenge for Dallas defensively with him on the floor.
Boy, Luka's on fire from downtown already.
So did Hachimura.
So did I.
Yeah, I thought I heard one. Well, there was a whistle there.
Doncic back out to Christian Wood, wide open. Bamba late on the closeout.
Doncic picking cherries at the other end for the bucket.
James switches on to Luka. Luka put it on a platter and scored it.
Obsessive, right?
Definitely.
Like all the greats.
Luka into the lane, got it. Luka turns the corner inside and bully ball for the bucket. Final quarter. Out to Luka. Thought about the 3. Steps through, whistle, foul. Count it. Luka splits the double. They left him alone, and he makes them pay.
Up together for the 22nd time this year. In the paint, Luka opens up the night this year, but he misfires from up top. Trailing the play, Luka. Step back against Smith. Yes, sir! Who had a season-high tying 11 rebounds against the Lakers on Sunday afternoon. Grabbed the board after the miss by Halliburton. Luka inside and 2 more on the board for him. Had a missed 3 on that trip down the floor for Halliburton. Here's Luka inside, and it crawls over the career 40% three-point shooter, 42.5% this year. That's 8th in the league in three-point percentage, and that is high pick and roll with Luka and Kleba. And a late pass and a finish. McConnell trying to front Luka to no avail. Inside Luka.
No, just switched it.
But a bigger defender now on Luka. Halliburton, but he still takes that bigger defender downtown. And there's
He's good.
Right. Could convince me on that one.
DJ.
Luka just over. There's a bomb by Tyrese Halliburton from 33 feet. Here's Wood.
Situation on the block.
Yeah.
They have a lot of good perimeter players.
Here's Luka inside. He got the points right back for Dallas, and they seesaw in front.
Bell may have gone against him as well.
4-3. Yes, sir! And he's got 11 off the bench for the Pacers tonight. A 10-0 run, and the Pacers have done that in 1 minute and 16 seconds, but that is Luka this season. With the screen, Luka the ball, driving on Jordan Moore. Built different.
So easily when he's spaced up, talking about turn.
Oh, he's smooth.
Yeah, look at that.
Josh Green off the ball! Nembhard defending Luka. Under 6 to go, back half of the 4th quarter. Golden State is playing a home game against the Portland Trailblazers, but losing right now in the first half. Luka for 3, late in the clock. Right over Aaron Nesmith. Dallas with Luka splitting the double team to make this a 1-possession game. It's a 1-point game.
Where all he has to do is be able to create. When he's with the second unit, the ball is in his hands most of the time.
Doncic
into the torture chamber.
Doncic the kick. Irving. Effusive in his praise for Tobias Harris. You think of the sacrifices he's had to make.
Plays. Not to say what he's doing is wrong, obviously not. But see, this is a quick move. Quick team and the direction and where it's headed.
Doncic going bland. So a 2-point Mavericks lead. Good start for Harden. 7 and 6 assists. Doncic. Cleveland with McDaniels on his back. Doncic. Wow. Deep shot.
Wow. And he's not in great shape. He's in really good shape. But look at this. He goes through the moves and does all that.
The brilliant. Sixers out of fouls. Irving into the corner. This is Luka. Baseline. Masterful.
The second half, well, what we just saw from Kyrie Irving is the exact opposite of that. They do not want to see Irving and Doncic go off, and unfortunately.
Embiid. Doncic against Embiid. What a matchup here. Luka likes it. And he buries it. 18-point Dallas lead as they have blown the doors open here in the third. Playbook. Got it.
At the Sixers bench the whole way and found Maxey up top. Step back three.
Unbelievable. Mavericks taking all they can from Philly. Doncic, he buries it. Doncic wants to take Melton. Embiid hovering. Luka.
To the double and then the rotation. The rotation is the key. Booker, underrated defender. Getting a contest on Doncic, but it doesn't matter. As a team, they've scored 29. Luka for three. His first triple. 91 points for Booker in 2.5 games playing alongside Kevin Durant. Here's Doncic keeping it and high off the wind.
His handle. So, Dave, the respect for Kyrie's game is high on the court today.
There's a lot of guys we'd pay to see playing in this game as Doncic is fouled by Booker. Count the 9 of 12 shooting for Durant. He's got the last 8 points for the Suns. Doncic off the wrong foot. Hung and pulled. Shoot the shot. The clock was down. He had to take it. He made it. He got bumped. Count the basket. Doncic fouled by Booker. And a chance to top. Could be a terrific finish. Dave Pasch, Hall of Famer Hubie Brown, and Cassidy Hubbard here in Big D. Doncic into the paint, goes up, puts it in off the window. Dallas fighting 6 minutes of the game. Here comes your Steiger. Doncic penetrates. Lob, Powell with the throwdown. Tied it.
3 points going the other way.
We've got to get back and get matched up as well.
Looking for three. Mavs trying to salvage a 500 homestand. Rookie from UCLA, Johnny Juzang.
It's fun to say Johnny Juzang, isn't it?
It is. Here's a three. It's fun to say. Many is 8. Slicing through the defense. There's the first lead as Luka got to the rim. Rudy was 1 for 10 on one of his last 10, that is, on threes, but he's made a couple of threes tonight and leads Utah with 8 points. Into the first quarter, Luka scores with 3.5 left. There's a screen by Maxey. A drive by Luka. All the way to the basket, stretches out the scoop.
Jordan into something.
The journey is stopping for him, and he'll be in Salt Lake City for a long time as Luka scored himself. He put his hand up and said, "Hey, everybody, I got this." He's grabbed the ball, didn't fall into the beer guy, and the Mavericks come to the other end, and they get a splashdown. Here's a drive by Luka, looks off the defense, open corner three, bullseye, Josh Green. Blocked by Wood.
Yeah, Wood eliminated that drive real quick.
And that's a great pass. It's perfect. Not going to be really a 2-for-1 here for Dallas. Luka lets it fly, and he does make that three-pointer over Jones at 24 points.
Warriors off to a hot start, 4 of 5. Luka gets down the middle of the lane, hangs, and banks it in. Leading the Mavs by 1.
And he gets Doncic in the matchup.
Nice pass underneath. Powell finished. Luka gets past him again, deep into the paint, scores again. Their series with Dallas, so this is the rubber match, which will obviously have a big impact on the tiebreakers as Doncic again able to finish the shot. Rebound Luka. Great pass ahead to Holiday for the easy.
And the suit. I think I would have looked sharp in that suit.
Doncic with the skip pass, and the three goes.
Finding Kuminga spotted up in the corner.
Another stamina to have stamina like that at the end of a long regular season and in the playoffs. First three tonight, and it's from the spot where you would expect.
Milwaukee, Boston, and Philly, I think, are the prohibitive favorites. Play, which he most certainly is. I mean, you got a chance in any series.
And what you just said, West, Memphis second in the West. Doncic, alley-oop. Rebound off the missed dunk by Powell.
Yeah, G League Ignite presents great opportunity in a different
home game. Doncic, 18 points, 10 assists. Great no-look pass. Green is wide open. Pace. Doncic on the drive. And he banks it in, plus a foul, a three-point. Backing down Kuminga, who's been the primary defender when he's been in the game on Luka. And Doncic works his way to the paint.
Challenge if you were correct on the initial one.
Doncic drills the three. There's a foul as well. Doncic driving, spinning, kicking. Hardy, another one. Luka penetrating. Puts it in. Ties the game at 1-3.
Another fine pass by Curry against two defenders on the ball.
Doncic gets that one to fall. Curry lost the ball. Hardy's got it. 2-on-1 to Doncic. Leans in, gives it up. Hardy finishes. Dallas has the lead for the season. And they'll see them tonight and Sunday afternoon. Luka in the paint with a basket. 3 home games remaining after tonight's contest. Luka working inside, picked the pass, laid it. 6-point advantage for the Charlotte Hornets. Fast break basket in this game. Luka around JT Thor. Some resistance in the paint, but not enough resistance.
Thought he was in the act of getting rid of it. Oh, yeah.
Well, it still made something happen. 2 before, 3 after, but they've lost 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, that was before all the injuries.
Luka splashdown. Dallas' second. Across the floor. Luka turns down a 3 to do that.
And the Hornets playing a little zone against the Mavericks right now.
A drive, and it's already killed by Luka. Rolling and finishing with it. Dallas on the offensive ends. They were once down 21. Nice. 1/3 of that lead.
For sure. Just couldn't execute it.
4-3. Luka over 2 defenders. Drano. Serious jeopardy of another home loss against a 23-win Charlotte Hornets team. Luka over Dennis. Luka drives, Euro steps, and scores inside.
You don't have to settle either.
Motioning for Wood to set the screen. He got to the defense. That's another 2 for Dallas.
His team is the Hornets. And I think they gained a lot of confidence that Lucas scores on the inside.
Secures the rebound as Maladone missed. 3rd year in the league. He had 2 years with Oklahoma City. Maladone on a 2-way contract now. Luka, another layup. Offensive game rectified is what Maladone is looking to do here in the early stages of his career. Now run for the Mavs right now. And Luka with a cross-court pass. Here's Hardy. Shaded.
Hardy.
And the step back over Hayward, and Luka drains it. Points to lead them in scoring. Hayward has 11. Luka, another one. Going to the special.
Made your own toys back there.
Oh, and another 3 by Luka. An explosion, a supernova. Rebound. Mihailuk chased Luka off the line, and the Giant.
And they see themselves back in this contest. A lot of it has to do with that guy right there.
Yeah. A bobble by Hardy. A trailing Luka. A blow by around Mark Williams off the dribble, and then Luka drives inside, flips it up and in.
Boy, has he put on a show to do when he's on the floor.
Luka for the lead, finally! Dallas.
Yeah, but you got to go quick.
Yeah, dilly-dallying is not a good thing right now. Luka, bullseye! 40 today.
From Houston, Doncic, 18-footer. Defense by Warren, yeah.
Good defense. Yeah, he got it, but if somebody's going to work that lady up, just missed an easy shot.
Deep three by Doncic.
He's starting to take a little bit standing in the corner. I mean, he had played at the last time out. Irving had played 26. I mean, he had played 17 minutes.
Just not much you can do there.
Smith is there. Okay, see, this is will they double team him or just let him play straight up? He can't guard that. That's not going to happen. You see how change your pace and ball handling. Because he's a terrific ball handler, too.
And count it, and a foul. Just 4. That was a season low. It was also the worst percentage of the year at 15%. They've got Doncic bottled up. But he finds Hardy with a terrific pass.
A game with 140 points to give up.
Neesmith flew by, and Doncic hits the 3. And the double team taken by Doncic. Hardy was there as well. And Doncic will load and hit another 3.
How strong do you feel about this?
A solid 4.
Doncic flips up and gets.
He sees that these two players, if they can make improvements, it's hard to get 2 Hall of Fame level talent.
Right now, Philadelphia just +1 in the rebounding department. Doncic finds some space. Powell sealed. Some groans growing here at the Wells Fargo Center. Doncic floats it up and in.
Up the dribble. That was a good catch and shoot opportunity for him.
Doncic spins against Melton and banks it in. Fun for the fans. As Doncic, long three-pointer for Luka Doncic, his second
possession the entire last 2 minutes to make sure 1/10 of a second was still on the clock.
Doncic from downtown. Luka Doncic.
Putting Embiid on Bullock.
Maxey with 22. They've scored 10 straight. Doncic ends that run with a beautiful Embiid lurking.
Yeah, and if Embiid's going to guard Bullock, he's going to be open like Cleveland was.
Doncic, it's good. Doncic over Joel Embiid with a 3-point.
Half minutes in, a meaningful game for both of these franchises. Doncic powers it up in, and 183 triples for him. That's a new career high. 2 more than he had last season. Doncic off glass and right back. Junior, you know who his pop was? Banner hangs in the rafters here in Miami. Hall of Famer Tim Hardaway Sr. Doncic for Tim Hardaway Jr. And he ended an 8-0 Dallas run. What a pass. Doncic, a deflection by Lowry and a steal back by Doncic. Off one leg, 2 points.
Taking it upon himself to jumpstart the scoring for the offense.
Easy score.
Going to be important, both offensive rebounds, but also the defensive possessions, finishing with defensive rebounds.
Doncic with a short flip. Luka Doncic playing for a national championship Monday night.
Yeah, big-time shot make there right at the end.
But for the rest of the first half, we'll send it back to Eric Reed and John Crotty.
Thank you, Jeremy, and Coach Rothstein. The Heater on a 10-2 run. Doncic, and here comes Luka. Coast to coast for the score. Rebound comes to Doncic. Mavericks have numbers, 3-on-2. Irving drives in, feeds Doncic for the easy scoop. It's great to see Eric Spoelstra coaching it 1 possession at a time. Oh, Doncic against Doncic angles in and banks it in.
And John Stockton used to run that play, and they get layups.
Here is Luka cutting, and Irving finds him. The assist for Kai, the basket for Doncic.
Luka against Hero. Oh, way too easy. Oh, Luka crafty with a dribble and buries the 3. Tyler Hero, by the way, a perfect 42 of 42 when he shoots 4th quarter free throws. Well, Doncic's been quiet for a while, right? 37 points now.
That backboard, one of the best in the league at using the glass.
Doncic matching Detroit on Tuesday. Hopefully by then Bam Adebayo will be good to go. With all the offense, you almost forget that Bam missed the game tonight as Doncic drove in.
Luka defended by John Collins. Capella coming over to help out. Luka uses the scoop. Covered up by Collins on the side. Challenges the shot, but Luka connects. A 3 from the wing. Luka against Sadiq. Turns and hits. We're talking about guys who play a lot of minutes. Luka letting it go and hitting the 3. 5 seconds, 4. Gets a screen. Looking. Step back. Bomb. Got it with .1. Here, Nick. Got that 15-point lead. Dallas is coming back. Luka off the glass and good. It's like the
kid has made the decision. I got to stick with McGee and Wood, and that's why. Just 4.5 to go. Fourth quarter in Atlanta. Luka going to work. Pump fake, shoots over Bay. Rebound Dallas. Green, a breakout for Luka. He's going to take it all the way and lay it in.
Murray's been a great three-point shooter this year. He missed inside. Luka did not miss. 15 fast break points per game. 7th in the NBA.
Nice start.
Drive and wraparound pass. Bullock in the corner, and it's settled with his free throws. Kings in front by 4. Luka operating against Kessler Edwards. He rebounds his own miss. Murray has taken 3 threes and missed all of them. Let-offs for Dallas so far. As Luka hits an off-balance mid-range jumper this year.
Nice pass. Better pass.
Luka, late clock 3. Bullseye.
Nice. And does not come back down here often.
At all.
That meant a lot, Art.
Luka lays it in. Going downhill. Hardaway no. Tip out by Powell. Luka on a spin and a drive, and it falls on knees, popping the wrist, and most importantly, making threes. And this 3 would give Dallas the lead, and they've got it!
No time to hold your head.
27-year-old Trey Lyles, a 3, right back at you, Luka Doncic.
Very patient.
Just did. He knew he had Green on him.
Drive in the paint.